Washington, D.C. And yeah, around the nation's capital, under a coating of around 2 to 3 inches of snow, and on top of that, a layer of sleet and freezing rain. So slippery conditions continue around the nation's capital. There's the White House there. Now, travel was okay earlier today, but with the freezing rain continuing, I imagine there's still some rather icy spots around the nation's capital. So it's looking down to Oklahoma and right over into the areas of the Midwest. That is where the main shot of precipitation was, in the form of snow. Quick shot of snow up through areas of the Mid-Atlantic, then changing over to that icy mix. Here's a look at the latest current conditions out there. We have one low still parked in the southeast, and here's that other low. This is the one that brought that enhancement to Chicago, meaning, yeah, we're seeing snow due to low pressure areas, but also northeasterly wind earlier today allowed some of the moisture from Lake Michigan to get involved. That meant a band of heavier snow in some areas of Chicago, over 6 inches. Officially at Chicago O'Hare, I saw around 3 to 4 inches of snow. Satellite photograph, again, reminder, we have one low pressure center here, the other one is up here, and we have our Arctic front, which is coming on in. This is channeling the cold air southward. I saw a wind chill of -80. That is in northern areas of North Dakota. And we have some new information. I-94 from Minnesota to North Dakota border eastward 50 miles will be closed in 1 hour. So if you're traveling in that area and plan to, you need to hurry up before the road is shut down. So some cold weather, some blowing snow across areas of North Dakota into Minnesota. So very wintry type of event, and we are looking at more cold air to pour to the south. Going to develop too, but we'll cover that in our forecast. In the east, across the Amish country, right over to central PA, we are looking at snow changing over to a mixture of sleet, but down to Philadelphia, we are now looking at freezing rain also. Down to Baltimore and D.C., mixture of snow, some sleet, some freezing rain. The snow is actually confined more northwest of Baltimore and D.C., and it is snowing around New York City, although down at JFK, down toward the coast, yeah, it's already mixing with sleet, and I don't imagine it's going to be very much longer before we see freezing rain. We have a pocket of freezing rain in New Jersey, and that is making its way north.
Tops, because they usually indicate thunderstorms. Not so much this time of the year. Usually when you see the bright colors, that's indicating the high cirrus, 35,000 feet up. And even these light blue colors are up there on 8,000 to 10,000 feet. But what if the same temperature of the cloud is at the surface? Wow. Then the infrared says, okay, well, this must be cloud cover, and it gives it this color. But it can't decipher either way. So, but you can see it, and if you take a look at it and analyze it, you say, hey, we know this isn't clouds. This is the Arctic dome right in through here, and it's cold enough so the infrared picks it up as it is clouds, or if it were clouds, I should say. And now you can see that this stuff is kind of heading on down behind our Arctic front. Man, all right, here it is. With this, a lot of instability, and we have tremendous amounts of snow shower and snow squall activity already associated with this from Iowa down into Kansas City. They've gone to a half mile, moderate a couple of times. And even around St. Louis now, looks like a burst of moderate snow just off to your west. So, yeah, keep an eye on that for later on this afternoon. Of course, with this Arctic surge, this thing's for real, and we got to keep an eye on it. Across the Northeast, be careful tonight, all the way from, let's say, southern New York, all the way on northward. We will see a band here of about 4 to 8 inches of snow continue to press on north. Forecast coming up.
Long John.